This video is going to go over the first stage of developing your ePortfolio in Google Sites. So the first thing I need to do is go to Google Sites. I'm here in my drive. If I click on the grid or the Google Apps icon in the right corner, I can find the icon for Sites. I'm going to click on that, and I want to go to the new Google Sites. The link to the new Google Sites is on the left side of the Google Sites home screen. So I'll click on that. And then I want to click on the bottom right corner. Now I'm going to recreate the example I've already made that I showed in the first video, and that's for an example. So I'm going to click on that. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to name my site. So I'm going to call it an example ePortfolio. And then I can put that down here too. I'm going to I'll just put the name and example. So this is just the place for the students to put their name, or if you're a student watching this, for you to put your name. We'll leave that as a title. I'm going to change my header type to title only. This is just a personal preference. You can change that if you like to something bigger, but what this allows me to do is have more space down below where I can put my content. Now this is where, if you recall from the first video, I can start importing my content. And it's really easy to bring in content. All I have to do is double click in the space. Let's do that again because that showed up kind of quick. So I'm going to delete that. Again, I'm going to double click. You can see I've got this. I've got different things I can put. I can put a URL, I can put images, and so on. I'm going to put in text. And this is where I'm going to put my text that introduces the site. So if I go over here to my home page, it actually says the first thing I need to do is do the home page spotlight. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste this text. I'm just going to copy that, Control C, then come back over here and do Control V. And there it is. I'm going to change the spacing a little bit. I'm going to make this, I'm going to change this so it's a little bit darker, or excuse me, more of a heading. Okay, that looks more like what I want. Now, I want to put in a picture here. Now, on your websites, it's really, really good to have media, videos, images, and so on. And this is reflecting on Anne's experience going to Moss Landing and doing, working with, or doing some kayaking and checking out the slough. So I'm going to reduce the size of this, and I'm going to add a picture over here. And here's how I can add the picture. If I click in that space, I'm going to click Images, and this is where I'm going to have to go download an image from Drive. Actually, let's go to Google Drive and see if we can see it in there. If you recall from that first video, I created an ePortfolio folder. There it is. And I have a multimedia folder within there. And then I have an activities. And this is the activities picture that I want to feature here because this is talking about the trip to Moss Landing. This is all to show you just how to add a picture. And there it is. So that's the first section of this page. Now, I also want to include some welcome text on the home page. And so I'm going to double click down here below the first section, click text, and I'm going to go back to my outline and just simply cut and paste. And this is the welcome text. Control C, come back over here, and Control V. Now you can see this is white and this is white. One thing I can do here that's nice and easy is I can vary the background color just to make this stand out a little bit and give it a little contrast. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to click on that blue. And the way I did that is I just clicked on that color wheel right there, the tab, the artist, whatever you call that thing, the artist that the artists have in their hands when they're painting, and click on that blue there, and then that sets that off nicely. So that's the home page. So I've completed the home page.